During the Moro arc, we encountered a few moments where it looked like our heroes were done for. Similar to a few other times in the series, we're left with the thought of what would happen if Beerus finally decided that enough was enough, and felt like it was time to interfere himself. This manga is created by UnrealEntGaming. Go support him on his channel, his Patreon, and in his heart using the links below. On the ground, Moro mocks to just look at the two of them. Right back to where he had him on the pathetic planet Namek. How it all comes full circle. But only now, unlike last time, he will not allow either of them to recover and escape his gaze again. He grabs Goku by the shirt and snarls that his rebellion has proven to be quite a taxing one, a lot more than he expected. So they shall begin with him. The Saiyan in orange has given Moro the tools he needs to devour this entire universe. A power that he did not expect would come from the likes of creatures such as the Saiyans here. The wizard offers up a smile as he continues. There isn't a need to keep them around any longer. This is where their story comes to an end. But they need not worry. He will finish what he has started once he's done. This time, Goku will not recover. Moro will make sure that he rips his heart out. That way, he can watch his foe bleed to death in his arms. He will not be remembered, only shamed. Watching close by, Beerus and Whis stand in attention. The former questions a servant. He wants to confirm that the Saiyans truly have nothing left in the tank, do they? Alas, the angel states he's afraid not. Both Goku and Vegeta have exhausted themselves beyond their limits. At the moment, they can barely even keep their eyes open, so he's afraid Moro is about to make his final move and put an end to this battle and begin the start of something much worse. This causes the Destroyer to scowl that those idiots should have finished the job when they had the chance. This has always been their problem. And if they go, then his next target will be the Earth. As the villain makes his move, he shouts that there will be no more miracles for them today. Goku's blood will be spilled and his power will become his own, bidding him farewell. When he senses something, this energy. Wait a second, we see Majin Buu coming to the rescue in the best way he could think of. Goku cheers him on while shouting for his ally to get him. He knew he'd come to help. Moro curses that this is the creature who fused with the Kaioshin, the one from Namek. How dare he interfere? Narrating, Whis comments how this is certainly an unexpected turn of events. The God of Destruction feels the same. Majin Buu is attempting to absorb the magician and seal him away within his own body. But will it work? On one hand, this technique has only failed once before against Vegeta, who had hatched a plan before the fact. On the other, who has never tried this on someone so powerful and resourceful of magic? Goku falls from the wizard's grip while shouting for Buu. He's doing a great job, but don't let him escape. He's got this. With Moro completely encompassed by the Majin, Vegeta questions if Kakarot feels that too. He thinks it's working. Their bodies are now one, but will Buu be able to keep him within his body? The dust clears to reveal a definite combination between the warriors. Either way, his power is massive. Either Majin Buu really did it, or they're in really big trouble. And to his horror, the prince senses conflict. Away, the celestial duo continue their banter. Beerus inquires if his assistant feels that, who unfortunately does. Vegeta warns his rival to brace himself. Buu isn't responding. This means he is either in control, or he was instead overtaken. Though on the contrary, Goku tells him to hold on. He thinks it really worked. He thinks Buu got him. He calls out to him that he really did it. He actually got that Moro guy. He's amazing. And here they were worried this may have actually failed. He just saved them all. So Goku wants him to know how grateful they all are. When it finally hits him, the monster chortles at the gullibility of these fools. Did they really think this was going to work on him? He must admit, they almost had him there for a second. He'll give him that much. But now that he is one with both the Kaioshin and the Majin, this new power that surges through him is almost overwhelming. There's no telling what this new power can do. Now that they're a part of him, their abilities will become most useful in this lifetime. He then questions, Majin Buu, was it? Yes. He thinks a new name is only fitting for a new body and power such as this. Majin Moro seems to fit well. Also, they better not forget that his magic is limitless, and he is bound to no weakness. So where were they before this wonderful gift was bestowed upon him? Making their first appearance in this story, albeit out of commission, 18 remarks that this thing is a monster. If they didn't stand a chance against him before, then how in the world are they going to beat him now? This is crazy. Her brother manages to grunt out that they can't just give up. They have to try. As bad as everything looks, they can't simply accept what's to come. Still inspecting himself, Moro believes that with this power, he'll be able to conquer any world he sees fit. Any solar system for that matter, and even any universe. The abilities that both the Majin and Kaioshin have given him are astonishing. When an immense pain radiates through his head, Goku hollers for Vegeta to look. What's going on with him? He reasons that it appears to be an inner struggle going on within Moro's head, likely due to Majin Buu fighting back to take control over his body, which means they haven't been fully destroyed in there. The deities see this too. There's a conflict swirling inside of him. His power is great, but what use can he make of it if the others are fighting back from within? This will be a make or break moment for the both of them. However, the reality that they're faced with in the present is that Moro is currently the one in control, who hisses that he will not be swayed into having this power removed from him or this body taken. Buu and the Kaio will remain as they are. Now, to access his power and use it to its fullest potential. Our Saiyan heroes get to their feet. Goku utters that they have no other choice. They have to fight him here and now, even if it kills him. If they allow him to get away, then everything they know it will be destroyed. It's either they fight and try, or just let him kill everyone. They have to go all out and use both Super Saiyan Blue Evolution and Ultra Instinct Omen. They power up figuring it's now or never. They need to finish him off once and for all. They charge after him. Vegeta resolves that he'll try to use his Force Spirit Fission to remove his powers. Meanwhile, Kakarot needs to target his openings as they're exposed, but easily able to handle both the pair at once. Moro cackles that these worms could never possibly hope to destroy what he's become, especially not with power like this. They're only digging their own graves further into the dirt. Kicking Vegeta away, he bellows that his separation power won't work on him again. And as for Goku, the incomplete power of the gods will not grant him victory either. No matter what they try, they will not succeed. Not before now, and certainly not now. They will be destroyed, and rightfully so. He screams to Goku that this was his final chance, and he failed yet again. Let this be known as his ultimate failure. Appearing to fall back to his base form, Goku curses that he's just too strong. How is he this strong? It's like they're nothing to him. This can't be the end. The villain monologues that it very much so is. The both of them have been a thorn in his side ever since he first met them on that backwater planet Namek. They've done him a great favor by bringing him to this rock though. Now he's the strongest he could ever possibly be. And now, this is where their lives come to an end. He will show them what ultimate power truly is. He is this universe's supreme life form, the strongest living entity in history, and the two of them will feel his wrath. He could have never imagined he would become this powerful, and it's all thanks to the two of them. Once he's done here, he'll go on to devour this entire universe. With power like this, he cannot be destroyed. These weaklings had this coming. This next attack will destroy everything. Moro's body will live on, but they and this planet will not. Still continuing to spectate, Whis states this is obviously a pretty bad situation. Beerus knows that Moro isn't even bluffing either. He can sense his intentions and he's really going to go through with it. The Destroyer laments that this is so annoying. This is all the fault of those idiots not finishing him off. With a smile, the wizard offers a toast to the end of Earth. Kicking the attack away, Beerus shouts, "Not on my watch." He's let this go on for long enough. This planet is for his enjoyment. He can kill the Saiyans all he'd like, but this is his planet to splurge on. Taken aback, Moro is simply shocked that the God of Destruction has chosen to intervene in mortal affairs. Who scowls that the Fiend will no longer be dealing with the mortals. He will now be dealing with him personally. Tapping down, Moro lets himself return to his arrogant nature. He demands to know what Beerus thinks he's doing intervening like this. How dare he rip away his moment of glory? Majin Moro fears no one, including the likes of a destroyer. He'll pay greatly for his interference. Squaring up, the god utters that it's been a long time since he was forced to use his power like this. But his adversary can consider this a favor. He'll make this as quick and easy as possible. But Moro claims to be the strongest in this universe, doesn't he? Interesting. He's welcome to come and prove that fact. Who shouts that he'll use everything in his power to smash him? Beerus' power will be his greatest meal to date. There'll be no corner of the universe that he'll be able to hide from his wrath, barking for the destroyer to prepare to be devoured. As Moro screams out to the universe while powering up, Beerus can't help but get a little excited at what's going on. Even if he can't admit it aloud, he hasn't faced a challenge like this in quite some time. Letting the battle control his focus, Moro boasts for the destroyer to feel the extent of his new power, even if he doesn't stand a chance. But there's only one way to find out for certain. Meeting halfway. Beerus admits that so far, the Goat Man isn't half bad, but the wizard is in no mood to be mocked. While I'd like to make this a fun little game of back and forth, the God of Destruction knows what's at stake if the Earth were to accidentally be destroyed. So it's time to end this here and now. Raising his hand in the face of his enemy, Beerus says nothing, though his face tells everything one would imagine. But Moro isn't planning on going out without a fight. In fact, he acts too fast for the destroyer to simply use the Hakai on him. He needs to tie him down somehow. When a face forms on the villain's chest, Majin Buu, still able to hang on to at least a bit of his sentience, he shouts for Beerus to finish him while he holds him off, providing the perfect opening for the deity. Stunned, the World Eater finds himself completely immobilized. Each one of his own cells are intertwined with Majin Buu. Even if he finds a way to break through this will undoubtedly drastically decrease his speed. The feline comes racing towards him. However, the fiend doesn't think he's done for yet. He implores that even a destroyer won't be able to finish him off with just one attack. Who warns to just trust him? He's done with just this one. With that, it looks to be over for Moro. And if that weren't enough, the ever-resourceful Majin has found a way to survive, planting a piece of himself hidden in the battlefield. Merry Christmas! What's a Christmas?
It had better involve good food, or I'll destroy the Earth myself.
Moro defeated, our heroes would stand dumbfounded without much to say, one of which has never seen much festivity, not since Frieza Day.
God damn it, Frieza.